Bill founded the company in 1985. He started the company on a $10,000 investment that he actually was loaned the $10,000. And then he kept building furniture options over the next 5 years.
Just myself. I was the only employee. A lot of times it was people that thought we were just furniture stores. And I'd have to explain, no, we were just furniture rental stores. We continued like that, just as furniture options, up until about 1990. At that time, I got a call from a guy who wanted to talk to me about renting 50 apartments of furniture. And I said, 50, wow. At that time, we had maybe 75 or 80 furnished apartments out, and he wanted to bring in 50. And I thought, what do you need those for? And he said, well, we do something called corporate housing. And I said, what is that? Explain it to me. And he did. And he said, we're from Seattle. We supply a lot of Boeing people with temporary lodging, and you've got a Boeing there, so we think we can come there and supply Boeing people there with temporary furniture. And so we're looking to come to town to do that. There's a couple of things that were proudest moments. One of them was when one of my second or third employees that I hired on the corporate housing side was my daughter, Piper. And she's still with us today. And then probably one of the next proudest moments is when one of my former assistant store managers, Barney Linhair, came back to work for us and has been with us since then, and he's now the president of our company.
At that time it was just called Furniture Options and Suite Options. We later became the umbrella company over both of the DBA divisions as Transitions Group. And
in 1996 was the first time I met Barney and Bill. Bill and Barney came in to assess Thompson Crawley, and ultimately they acquired Thompson Crawley. That's really when the company started to really grow, and the focus of the company was really on people and developing people, getting them ready for the next growth opportunity.
That was the early days.
Currently we have 22 profit centers in 12 cities and 8 states. Kind of what I feel like what led me back to Bill was just, he was one of my biggest mentors ever during my David's days, and just as founder of our company, I just knew his management style, which was he wanted us to all be very entrepreneurial in our business. He let us take ownership in our business. When we became an ESOP in 2014, I'll never forget that, because it was we actually met at Bill's home out in San Diego, and he announced it to our team that we were becoming an ESOP and that we would all be employee owners, and it was just a really super exciting night. And the thing that I always remember Bill saying is, it's a way that I can pass down my legacy and reward the people that helped build us to where we are today, and continue building that company and that legacy over time.
We have just been doing everything we can since then to learn what it means to be an ESOP and to engage our people and to build a culture that we are all in this together. What is an ESOP? An ESOP is an employee stock ownership program. It's a wealth building tool for employees and a way to give people who don't normally have the opportunity to own a company to do that.
Each year that employees work here, they continue to earn shares and interest in the company. It's another retirement plan essentially. So one that's totally free and one that doesn't cost the employee anything. And so it's just an incredible opportunity.
I think the ESOP gives me more purpose when I get out of bed in the morning. It's an opportunity to truly take ownership of something and take ownership in your work. It's an opportunity to take it more seriously, and it's really just the driving force behind every decision that I make and how I go about completing my work.
I came from another ESOP company in town, and was the director of finance and accounting at that company, and then moved over here when I saw this job advertised, and it was just a hand in glove fit, to be quite honest. And I absolutely love the fact that we not only talk the talk, we walk the walk. And there's a big difference sometimes. I think this is a family-oriented company. They really take that they take it to heart. I think I had been here 6, maybe 8 weeks, and my son, who lives out of town, was coming into town for the weekend, and I went upstairs and I asked Barney, what's the chances of me getting a couple of hours off so I can go pick him up from the airport? And he said, Fiona, have you read our mission statement? And I said, yeah, but I'm asking for a couple of hours off. And he's like, go get your son, go spend time with him. That's more important than getting a report out later this afternoon.
Family and caring, those are the top 2 values in our company. And I think the people that exude those qualities are the superstars. Those are the ones that make things happen. And we are lucky enough that we have lots of superstars on this team. So
Everything that we do here impacts each other. So I really take that to heart, that what I do impacts everyone else, and that we're all in this together for the same reason.
I remember just certain instances where my dad passed away, or anything like that, where I could come in and talk to Barney, and it would just be complete understanding and complete support, and just no questions asked, just what do we have to do, how can I help you, so that's made a huge impression on me, and I definitely want to make sure that I do the same for everybody that comes to me that may have a challenging time or need flexibility in their schedule, or whatever that may be.
We just allow people to grow. We allow people to experiment. We want people to be entrepreneurs of their own business. That's something that continues to help us be successful.
Perspective, Bill had options. He could have just sold the company, cashed out, been gone, never looked back type of deal. And that kind of falls in line with our culture. That doesn't line up with our culture. He did it for everybody that helped him build the company.
I knew from day one that I wanted to do 2 things. I wanted to take very, very good care of every customer that we had, and do anything they needed to make them happy customers. And the other thing I wanted to do is take care of every single employee we had in the company and make sure that they were happy with everything that we were doing for them.
What do you say? Somebody actually leaves you their company and leaves all the employees their company. It's just a great opportunity, one that most people probably will never have.
I feel like we're all on the same team, and everybody wants each other to succeed, and that's one of the main benefits of an ESOP, and what makes the members of the ESOP so great to be around.
Not just one person cares. I think we all care.
I've always felt like we've had a special culture, and I feel like that's something we've continued to grow on every year, and just being an ESOP certainly helps us to accomplish that ownership culture.